What's going on, guys? We're back here at the shop today. Right here behind me, you can tell we got the bird down on the ground. So, not the most entertaining content you're gonna see, but I promise to bring you guys along on this journey, building a race car from beginning to end. So today we gotta pull a glass, pull a hood. I got Danny and Robbie in the shop with me today. You think we should give them a preview on the new hood?
You guys really want to see it?
I don't know if they're ready for it though. I don't know if they're ready for it.
They're not ready for it. You know what? Just a tease, just a tease.
All right, so before we go ahead and pull the glass out, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my new hood out from VFN. So we're gonna get working on that right now and get this old hood off. First thing we're gonna go ahead and start with is pulling off the old hood. I already told you guys in another video, you don't have one of these Milwaukee ratchets, you're slipping. So just gonna pull the 4 bolts off real quick.
Here at Theory Garage, we always pretend we know what we're doing.
Here you go, Rob. We know most of what we're doing. Careful, I can actually sell this.
How long it takes you guys to figure out, you don't have to shock off.
Well then,
I was gonna say something, but
Hey.
step by step.
Now that we got the hood off, the last thing to take off is the hood hinges.
you don't have to use the tool. It's not like a two-stroke.
Pull the whole stud out?
You notice he uses the tool like a two-stroke, revving it?
All right, so we have the hood completely off. Gonna do a little unboxing now on my new VFN 5-inch sloped hood and see how it fits along the windshield. So personally, the moment I've been waiting for is to see how this new 5-inch hood fits. The old 4-inch was pretty aggressive, but it didn't come all the way to the windshield. So I'm gonna help Robbie out and we're gonna throw it on the car right now. What do you think this weighs, Robbie? Like 20 pounds?
Less, man. It's gotta be. This is nothing. You know what this is? This is super lightweight.
Fits with the rest of the theme of the car.
This actually fits like pretty decent.
Super lightweight.
For not fitting it or doing anything to it.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is a race car right now.
It needs to get trimmed a little bit here on the windshield, but overall the fit is actually really good on it. And it's a lot more aggressive coming all the way to the windshield. I'm happy with that. Alright, so a huge deal on the F-bodies has always been accessing the rear intake manifold bolts and stuff like that. What we're actually going to do is we got cowl delete panels from Midwest Chassis. So after we pull the glass out, obviously we're not going to do the cutting. We're going to let AC Carcraft take care of that. But all this metal is going to get cut back to the firewall. So essentially, the new Lexan is going to have to get a nice cut and trimmed. And obviously we're going to have to repaint the sections of it so it maintains that nice black appearance. But we're going to have a ton of room here in order to access everything properly. So what we're actually going to work on now is pulling the windshield. I got a couple of Harbor Freight's finest tools in order to accomplish that. And we're going to go ahead and tackle that right now. So it appears Harbor Freight's finest tools weren't up to the task of taking out the OEM windshield. It actually looks like this is the original glass. And we really don't have time for that. And we were getting annoyed with the slow pace of the cable going back and forth. So our friends in Milwaukee always have us covered. So this is definitely not the right way to do this, but it's working. So I guess it's the right way. What do you got there, Danny?
I have a Hackzall.
I don't approve of any of this. All right, look, I'm a fan of cutting things out, right? But no.
So we got the M12 fuel Hackzall with a 4.0 battery on it. It's cutting through it like butter. We're gonna show you right now.
All I'm gonna say is, if they break it, they're cleaning it. Well then, what is that?
Oh, apparently there's something in there, but at least we're making some progress now. I'm gonna set this back up on the time lapse.
So we kind of, they kind of like literally gave up on this. So it's there, and look at the focus, the determination in the eyes.
Try not to pick up glass for 30 minutes.
So far, so good. Woo! Get it! Get some! Woo!
So we got the VFN 5-inch sloped hood on here. Looks great. Got the glass all pulled out. Just gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now. You should probably call the glass guy when you need to remove this. Not do it with a Milwaukee Hackzall. It got the job done. It was extremely messy. Shards of glass everywhere, but we got it done. We're gonna go ahead and work on removing the rear hatch right now. We gotta get the rear wing pulled off along with the glass. We're gonna see how well we can get that glass out of there. Not entirely sure.
Robbie had a couple ideas, but I don't know where he went.
I don't know either. Good old case of the trunk monkey here. But
Y'all said y'all wanted the back window out. Oh, damn. We doing this or what?
So we're gonna work on removing the hatch right now so we can go ahead and pull the wing. So a little bit of an update here. I got a call from AC Carcraft, which is good and bad. We're gonna be going into chassis this week. I don't have the 3 or 4 weeks as I mentioned before. So I have somebody coming right now to pull the rear glass out. I need to get that wing pulled off today. There's a lot of loose ends to tie up before it goes to AC Carcraft. But we're definitely gonna get them the car this week so they can jump on it immediately. So to elaborate a little bit more, now that we do have the glass pulled out of this thing already, these guys went ahead and took care of that for me today. Our schedule is pushed way forward. We're going to chassis this week. We got a lot of stuff to knock out today. And realistically, I think we have, what, Danny, 2 or 3 days?
Easy.
2 or 3 days right now to get it to chassis. The goal is by Friday, we get this thing loaded up on the trailer and on its way to AC Carcraft. We went ahead and removed all the weather stripping and all the other stuff associated with the T-tops. It is going to be a carbon roof from Midwest Chassis that we have back in storage over there. So essentially, it's going to be a hardtop conversion. So I mean, pretty much from here forward, it's going to get cut out, and it's just going to be a carbon cap that goes on the top. Since it's a 25.3 car, that's now no longer structural, and it's not important to the integrity of the car. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on the sail panel. I'm sure the 20-year-old glue is gonna be fantastic to work with. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the...
Am I getting ahead of you?
No, you're just cracking it a little bit.
It's all right.
I mean, it's bubbling up anyway. The F-bodies had a problem where GM actually used a glue that would react with the plastic and cause it to bubble up. So you could literally sand it down, paint it, and fix it however many times you wanted. and no matter what is gonna end up bubbling. Obviously we're gonna be repairing that issue with our new Midwest chassis carbon roof.
You know what else was GM messed up with in that year?
What?
Ford was faster that year too, I think.
99?
Yeah.
No sir.
Yeah.
That's a 2-valve.
Oh, you're right.
Please. By the way, I used to own a 2-valve, and not even like when did they change that? 99s, right?
99.
I didn't even own a 99 and up 2-valve. I owned a 98 2-valve. So that was 215 horsepower Fury. I had some sweet flow masters on it though.
Yeah, she sounded good. She was slow though.
That thing was ridiculously slow.
It had a nice tick though.
Yeah, from the wrist pin. There's a nice tick from the wrist pin. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the time lapse now while we work on getting this thing off of there. Alright, so a little update here. We got the sail panel off. If anybody needs a mint condition sail panel, let me know. Got one right here for you.
You have a sail panel for sale?
A sail panel is for sale.
That's mint, bro.
That is, any fiberglass guy can fix this.
I don't see anything wrong.
So, like I said, that panel was damaged already. Didn't really matter what happened to it. We just took it off as quick as we could. Danny's working on getting all this stuff worked down nice and flat. Got a good clean surface for AC to work with. Shout out to Milwaukee for making the most useful tools in the world.
This is the truth right here, son.
So we're gonna keep working on this. Hopefully shouldn't be another 10-15 minutes to go on here. So Robbie just got here.
Sorry for running late. I had errands. I had boy stuff to do.
Open that for me.
Yeah, I want to get your opinion on how much weight we took out of the hatch. Just turn the key.
Yeah.
Turn the key. Turn the key, lift the hatch. So it got me with it earlier, so you know I had to get Robbie with it.
I'm going home.
We're definitely gonna need some lighter struts for this thing, because no, try and close it now.
Might need to finish that monster.
We're gonna keep working on this sail panel. We'll check back in once we're done. So as you can tell behind me, we got the sail panel pretty much worked down to where we need it. Danny's starting to work on getting the glue off the windshield right now. We're probably gonna do the same thing with that Milwaukee palm sander to try and get most of this stuff worked down. We're going Lexan, so we want the nicest, cleanest surface we can in order to put that stuff down. So building a race car isn't all fun and games. This is the stuff that isn't as glorious, isn't as pretty, but it's the nitty gritty and it's the stuff that we need to do in order to make sure this car gets the chassis. All right, we got a little bit caught up in the work there, but we got a ton of stuff done. While these guys were working on removing some of the sound deadening and the silicone from around the windshield, I finished up the manual window conversion on the passenger side. Boys, what do we got left at this point? Raise the front coils.
Raise the front coils, button down the rest of the rear.
Yeah, tighten down the rear.
Try to get it as straight as possible.
I think that's it.
And
so
that's about it.
she's ready for chassis. I'm gonna preemptively say that. We got a few things left to button up. We're not gonna go ahead and film, you know, raising the front coils or anything like that. Just the last minute stuff. So the next video you're gonna see is us loading this car on the trailer, taking it to AC Carcraft, and letting them work their magic. So I got the bird up behind me, ready for its final touches before chassis. I want to give a huge shout out to my boys, Danny and Robbie. Absolutely, all of this work is impossible without them, without my crew, everyone here at Theory. I'm excited to say the least, and like we said before, the next time you see this car, it's gonna be on a trailer on its way to AC Carcraft. We got a lot of parts to load up in the truck, and hopefully Chris and Aziz let me film over there a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up the shop. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time.